Welcome everyone, and thanks for joining me for another Friday morning class. Haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with you today, but it shall emerge. Let's take right hand in fist, please. Left hand straight and pull back the thumb with feet together, hands together. 学上好. You can say 老师好. Good, and relax down. Okay, so let's warm up, please. We're going to start with our ankle rotations, and let's add fingers laced to circle. This is my second class of today, and my first class I was quite out of it. I think at the beginning I wasn't quite awake. Let's change direction, please. Feeling fresher now for doing an hour of Tai Chi. Good, breathe and relax. Good, and a little shake out. On the other side, please. Good, and changing direction. Breathe into your body and shaking out. Onto the knees, let's do a little rotation. Remember, with this exercise, we want to keep it small, we want to keep it slow, in control, and soft. Good. Let's change direction. Good, one at a time. And change. Feet together. Deep breathing and change. Try to keep those feet flat to the floor. Stretch your legs, maybe a little gap between the legs, and bend. And up, and down. Try to keep the heels down if you can, but don't worry if you can't, just do your best. Tuck your head in, cup your head in your hands, and breathe. Good, stretch your legs, keep your head down. You can take your hands to the floor or to your ankles or legs. We bend, breathing in, and breathing out, gently stretch. And again, bend, breathing in, and breathing out, stretch. And bend, breathing in, breathing out, stretch. Bend, tuck tail, release the hands, slowly rolling up. Leaving the head down until last. Recover. Relax down into center. And you can fix any clothing, hair, whatever you like. Let's open our stance. And now we feel into the four corners of the hips. Nice, gentle movement. Letting your breath flow. Good, and let's change direction. Good, now let's test the confines of our space. We're going to open our stance wider and we're going to take a sweeping circle. So obviously if you're in a small space, you'll have to restrict your movement to the size of your space. However, even if you are containing your movement, think of stretching through your structure. So there's a difference between just extending beyond, you know, and locking your joints. That's not actually what we want to do. You can even keep your joints nice and slightly bent, but you can still stretch through the fascia, through the soft tissue, even if you're not able to fully extend. So play with that, please. Let's come forwards from the hips, and we're going to take a stretch to the side and round to the back, to the side and forwards. 3 times. Good, and then I change direction. Good, back to center, up you come. Good, walk your feet in. Oh, relax down. Good, easing from your stance. We're going to do a similar exercise again now, but this time, rather than just keeping the sort of ball, if you like, in your hands, we're going to think of rotating the ball. So we're adding a little twist. So if you just watch me, what we're doing in the full movement, I'm not doing the full movement, but you're going to bring your arm across and the other arm under. And then as you go back, you're opening, good. And then bringing the arm across. So again, wrapping the ball round and then turning the ball as you come across. Get the idea? And then when we finish our third turn, we change direction by turning the ball across. Good, so let's give it a go. Play with it. Keep yourself safe. Do what's comfortable and no more. Ready? So we're going to lengthen from the hips forwards and bring your right side across and over the left. There's your ball wrapping and round the back, open the ball. Now left arm across, hold the ball and turn the ball to repeat. Open, across and turn. Open, across and turn. Was that 3 times? Let's change direction. Across and open. Across, turn the ball. Open. Across, turn the ball. Last time. And come back into center, float up, breathe in, and walk everything in. Relax down. Let's ease out of the stance. And let's do a little side stretching, lengthening up through the top of the head. Lengthen down one side seam and float up, and down the other side. Good, so after a big exercise, like the last one, I like to do something a little bit gentler. We keep moving, but something softer. Good. Very nice. Back to center. And let's row our boat. So we're going to pull in and sink and release. In and sink and release. We've actually got someone practicing this on a boat, and I'm realizing using the word sink may not be appropriate. We relax into the stance. Good, don't sink. Okay, let's go to the side and release. So we're just turning the waist. It's the same movement, same side twice, and then to the other side. Good. It's wonderful, the versatility of Zoom. With someone on holiday in France, but they tuned in and did the class in their holiday home. Great. Let's speed it up a little bit and let it be more free. Good. So turn, release, and turn, and turn, release, and turn. And let the natural limits of your movement dictate how far you go. Just turn, see how far your body wants to go. Good. Keep those knees pointing forwards. Now let's go one at a time, left and right. Back to center. Start small, gentle circles, little bounce. Go a wee bit bigger, bigger. Breathe. Change direction. Start small, a little bigger. Good. Okay. And stretch to the side. I'm laughing to myself because I keep thinking of all these lovely exercises we could do, but they're very big. That's maybe not such a good idea when I know we have a student in a small space. Okay, so open and close the chest. So I'm going to give you what I find a rather difficult movement in a second. Change, please. But it is small. Open and close the chest. See how big you can make the circle. Can you get your elbows to meet? Can you get them to meet behind you? Can you get them to meet behind? I can't, but try. Good. All right, let's circle one at a time. Breathe. Change direction. Good, relax down and circle the shoulders. Breathe. Now, I like a challenge, and I sometimes find myself putting myself in an awkward position, challenging myself while teaching, but we're going to give it a go. So we're circling in our second direction. Good. Okay, now I'm going to come a little bit closer. What I'd like you to do is circle one shoulder in one direction, just the one shoulder focus. Good. Breathing, turning. So that's easy enough, isn't it? Good. So we're circling this shoulder backwards and rest. Okay, now bring the opposite shoulder forwards. Breathe. I've done this maybe once or twice before, and I must say I struggled, but it's good to challenge the brain. So let's try it. Can you see what's coming? All right. Okay, so we're going to start again on the first side. The first side is going backwards. The other side is going forwards at the same time. Okay, so we're going back and forwards. So turning the center, up, turn, down, turn, up, turn, down, turn, up, turn, down, turn, up, turn, down, turn. Keep going, breathe. Notice I'm doing a little bounce with my legs on the downward movement. I sink my center, which gives it a little bit of momentum. Very good. And rest. So you can see what's coming now, can't you? I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So the first time we were going back on the first side. So now we're going to go back on the second side. So circle backwards. That's easy enough. One side is easy. Good, relax that side. The other side comes forwards. That's easy. Good, okay, so now we're doing both at the same time. So back and forwards, ready? Back Well done. This way. Yeah. See, it's not easy, is it? Right, so back. Okay. Up and down. Turn. Up and down. Turn. Up. Turn down. Turn. Up. So you're using your waist. Down. Turn. Up. Turn. Down. Turn. Up. Turn. Down. Turn. Up. Down. Up. Down. Have you got it? It's an awkward so-and-so, isn't it? Very good. And relax. Well done. Relax back into center. Now that exercise is a variation for small spaces of the arm swing exercise, where one arm is going forwards and the other arm is going back at the same time. You get the same up, turn, down, turn, up, turn, down, turn, and then you can speed it up and just let rip. So you can see from the side, you get this. And then of course you change arms and legs, and you do the same thing on the other side. So we did the variation just for shoulders, just for a chance to have a practice without trying to pull yourself back while releasing into it. So a nice wee practice, and you can do it seated to a certain extent as well. Talking about doing things seated, I'm going to invite you. Do you have a chair there where you are? Yeah? Okay, so grab a chair. I find in the hot weather, it's good to have the option of doing your standing practice seated. So really it's relaxation practice, isn't it? It's posture and relaxation. I've been listening to a book, listening to an audio book where it talks about the vast benefits of doing seated relaxation. And of course, in Tai Chi, we do standing relaxation, but you can do it seated, you can do it lying down, and you pick what is most suitable for your needs. And also remember that we need to take into account the weather, our atmosphere, our conditions around us. So you may be very fit and healthy, but if the atmosphere is hot and heavy and sticky like this, high humidity, it might actually be a more conducive practice to do it seated, to do that little bit less effort and allow yourself to fully relax. So let's think, why are we doing this? Well, standing practice is great for stamina and endurance, but it is a deep relaxation, and the relaxation element opens your system wide, opens the energetic gates so that our energy can flow. So if you're overheating or you're finding that the weather conditions are making your system struggle, then that will impede the practice of letting go completely and relaxing for the energy to flow. So sometimes actually seated practice is more beneficial because you can let go. You're not using as much effort, but still you're using some. So you're getting most of the benefits of standing, but you're straining the system a little bit less. So it can actually be more beneficial at times to sit. But either way, it's good to practice both so that you have it familiar and comfortable and accessible, that you're not thinking, oh, well, you know, it's not comfortable today to stand, so I just won't bother. There's always an option to sit. And you can even do, similar to Yoga Nidra, you can just lie in your bed in good posture and relax deeply, and that will also have most of the benefits, but without the stamina and endurance aspect. So this is a halfway house. Plant your feet to the floor, please, shoulder width and level. And let's float the top of the head gently up. You can close your eyes if it feels comfortable. For whatever reason, if that's not comfortable, you can just gaze gently ahead. And if you're doing that, I encourage you to look towards the horizon line. And if you are in a small room, or if you're not facing a window, think of looking through the wall. Let your focus go long as opposed to just staring at a wall. Good, but either way, bring yourself to that place now. We're going to feel the top of the head floating up, the chin slightly down and back. Feel your neck gently lengthen, the nape of the neck smoothing. And let's feel our way from the top of the head, pouring the awareness down over the front of the face, over the back of the head, and over your sides, down to the jaw, to the throat, to the neck, down over the sides of the neck, and spilling your awareness out over your shoulders, feeling the shoulders release and gently glide out to the sides, feeling the weight of the arms in their sockets, feeling down through the arms, over the front, over the back, down the inside edges, down the outside edges. As you flow your awareness with your breath down over your body, allow each structure to come into your awareness, and as you let go, sliding on to the next, let go of tension, let it release. Feeling the elbows hanging heavy, feeling the lower arms, the front, the back, the inside, the outside. Feeling the wrists, feeling the palms. Feel each finger in turn. Be patient with yourself and simply listen to each place in turn. As you feel your thumbs, your first fingers, your middle fingers, your ring fingers, your little fingers. Feel to the very tips of your fingers. Breathing into them. Letting go. And let's feel our way gently back up through the arms and into the body. Feeling into the chest and the upper back. Gliding the awareness down through the body, down through the center, down over the sides, down into the waist. Breathing into the band of your waist. Feeling into your lower body, the belly, the hips, the lower back. Feel into the lower body, breathing into it for a moment. And letting go. Feeling for the base of your body, for your sit bones. And very gently feeling into the chair, feeling into the floor beneath. Feeling into the support underneath you. And then bringing the awareness back to the sit bones, gently gliding down through your legs, feeling the fronts of the legs, the backs of the legs, the inside edges, the outside edges. Feel down through the center line, the bones themselves. We can actually feel our bones. Feeling for the knees, the four corners of the knees. Feeling the front of the leg, the back of the leg, inside edge, outside edge. Feeling all the way down into your ankles. Feel the bands of your ankles. And as you breathe, let them gently release. Feeling down into the feet. Feel the tops of the feet, the soles of the feet, the inside edges, the outside edges. Feel to the toes. Can you feel all 10 toes? Let's feel for the big toes, the second toes, the third toes, the fourth toes, the fifth toes. Feel to the very tips of your toes, breathing into them. Breathing into your heels. Bring your awareness to the cup of your heel, the ball of your heel. And now feel the whole of the feet. Feel the weight evenly distributed across the feet. And feel the weight of the feet sinking down, letting go into the floor. Calm down. Listen to your whole body. And letting go of any sensations. Now bring your awareness to listen behind. You'll notice as you listen behind, the awareness becomes very clear and the noise of the mind becomes quiet. Let that feeling stay with you as you practice and through your day. At any stage, you can bring yourself back to this practice of stillness and listening. Very good. Let the corners of your mouth just gently turn up. Notice how that movement warms your face. Let it gently warm your whole body. In effect, smiling into your body. Notice how that feels. And then when you're ready, we can wiggle fingers, wiggle toes, gently easing from the stance. Very good. And you can have a little stretch. When you're ready, you can slowly and gently open your eyes. Very nice. Good. So there is a Qigong called smiling at your organs, but you can smile at any part of your body. It's very beneficial. The act of smiling, funny thing, the brain and the body are so closely working together that you can influence your body language by your thoughts, of course, it's natural, but you can also influence your mind and the body chemistry by changing your posture. So smiling actually releases happy, feel-good hormones into the body and again opens your energy channels. Just being happy opens your energetic channels. It makes your energy expand. It makes you feel well. It makes you feel powerful. It makes you feel easy and free. So a lot of people take their Tai Chi very seriously, and that's good. But it's good to be a bit playful and remember to smile. When we're concentrating, we tend to almost frown because we're thinking about it so hard. But chill out, smile, and you'll find everything is freer and easier. I hope you enjoyed that. It's nice to do. It's important to do some stillness as well as movement in our Tai Chi. Yin and yang, support and balance each other. Good, so let's get up now and we'll do some movement. The funniest thing, isn't it? It's the simplest of practices that actually transform how we experience what we do. Smiling it just makes everything better, doesn't it? Okay, so let's now have a look at our open door 5. We're going to do it once through, see how you feel, and we'll continue with our Master Joe Lok practice. Okay, so let's begin with Wuji. The seated practice was also Wuji, sort of, but let's start from the very beginning. So we float up, chin slightly down and back. Take a few moments to calm once more. Let's find the fingers and gently press them down. And we'll release belly, hips, and knees. Let's open to the side and fix the feet so we're shoulder width and level. Feeling all 10 fingers. Let's begin. Pause for a moment. Checking posture, relaxing to center. And let's give our kidneys a little rub. Just feeling into your back. The kidneys act as a battery pack for our body, so it's a good idea to give them a little rub every day. At least make sure they stay nice and warm. In the summer, we're tempted to wear low-slung clothes, low-slung trousers and cropped tops, but we want to keep those kidneys warm, please, at all times. Good, let's have one more go through open door 5. Floating up. Chin slightly down and back, calming down. Ready, start. Again, rubbing your kidneys, feeling into the touch of your hands, feeling into the warmth, feeling into your kidneys. Beautiful, well done. Point to the floor and close. Good, recover. Little heel tap. You can ease from your stance. If you want now, you can take a little moment break, take a drink if you like, and we'll get ready for our form. So let's have a look at the Phoenix. Just check in with you. Would you like to do it on one side and then the mirror on the other side? Does that sound like a plan? Yeah, okay, okay. It's an added option. It's quite nice for the neural plasticity and just, yeah, it's hard work in a slightly different way. I suppose it's rather like you know how to write, but can you take the pen in your left hand or your other hand and write mirror? Can you go in the opposite direction? So we have all the tools, we know how to write, we know the alphabet, we know how to make the movements, but can you reverse it? I remember once hearing someone saying, oh yeah, but can you do it backwards? And I was thinking, oh, you mean start at the end of the form and sort of reverse all the way? I've never actually tried to do that, but that's not what they meant. They meant, can you mirror it? So as far as I know, no one has ever tried to do it backwards. I'm not sure if that would still have martial, if it would, you know, if it would make sense martially. And of course, even though this Master Lok's work, the Phoenix, is a Qigong Tai Chi form, it's sort of focusing heavily on health. It is still Tai Chi, so there is a martial connotation there. It's coming from, the movements are informed from the martial aspect. So if you did it backwards, would it still work? I'm not sure if it would, but we can definitely do it reverse. So shall I do the back view? What do you say? Back view? Yes. Okay. So we'll do all the way through the form normally, and then we will reverse it. Just at the end of the form, you'll see the move, the Phoenix couple return home. What we're going to do, we'll swing under and turn and chase, and we'll do the same on the other side as normal, turn and chase. But instead of crossing and stepping back and finishing like that, after you've done the chase, we're going to go straight into the second side. So the hand in fist just opens, and the hand that's chasing becomes the hand that's scooping under, and the front foot is the foot that's going to step forwards in your first instance of your heaven and earth rotations. Okay, so I'll talk you through it as we get there. Okay, let's give it a go. Adjust as needed. We'll take it nice and steady. So if you do need to shift in your space at any stage, just work away. All right, ready? We lengthen up. Chin down and back, calming down. Let's press the fingers to the floor. And begin. And from here, the fist opens, left hand comes under. I'll just move back a bit. Ready? We expand and we step right forwards. back left, sorry, right and left. Closing left. Good, and recover. Well done. So you can consider that to be the whole form, whereas the form that we have learned just on the first side is the first side. So if you only do the first side, you close right. If you do the second side as well, you close left. That makes sense? Yeah. How did you get on? Good? Yeah? Lovely. Happy to move on then, or what do you say? Would you like to give it another go?
Yeah, another go would be grand, both right and left, because not having so much space makes me focus more on the actual arm and movement of the torso.
Good.
So rather than doing big steps, it's just a wee bit different in the head.
Yeah, good. Do you know, isn't that great? Actually, moving into a different space can be very beneficial. It's very good, even working on different surfaces, grass, gravel, carpet, mat, they all have their own quality. Even working on a boat, you'll be thinking in a different way, feeling into the ground in a different way. Okay, do you want the back view again?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Right and left. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Thank
So
you.
we'll do it again. You're very welcome. Lovely. Checking in on the screen. Yeah, lovely. All right. You know, I might come a wee bit closer for you. Just tip that down slightly. So I can be here. All right, ready? Calming down. And begin. Very good. Very good. Is that our time? 1/2 till 1/2 it is. How did that happen? How did we get all the way through? Yeah, 9:30 to 10:30. Yeah, so there you go. Wow, doesn't time fly? Gosh, okay. Well, we better warm down. Okay, so we didn't get as far as the immortals today, but good practice with the mirroring of the phoenix. I think there's plenty of mileage in that. It's good to deepen your awareness. I think when you are mirroring something, when you're working it out on the second side, it does deepen your focus of your knowledge on the first side as well. It makes you sort of rediscover. So let's go down to the legs. Knees, lower legs, ankles, feet. And up. And over the shoulders. Good. Find out where the tension is sitting. Good. Back to center. And a little shake out. Let's do our heel taps. Ready? And stand. Feeling into your body. Breathing into the sensations. And, excuse me, and let them go. Let's guide the hands to cover center. Hugging your elbows gently in, breathing, feeling into your dantian, into the center of your belly. Think of a single point of bright light right in the very center of the belly, a focus point. Hot like the sun. Feel your energy is stronger. Sorry. Feel your energy is stronger. Very good. And relax down. Thank you so much for joining me today. That flew in. I don't know about you, but I felt like we've only just started. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend and see you next time.